have you back with us. I'm really happy you're here today.
Me too. It already feels calm, which is a good sign.
Yeah, today feels like one of those days when you don't need to rush anywhere.
Those are the best days for talking.
If you're listening right now, maybe walking, sitting at home, or just taking a break, welcome. Make yourself comfortable.
Mentally grab a chair and sit with us for a bit.
And before we really get into it, if you enjoy natural English conversations like this, don't forget to subscribe. It really helps us keep creating for you. Smiles.
And it tells us we're not just talking to ourselves in this room.
Which would be a little sad.
Just a little.
So today we're starting something new, a series of conversations that are all connected, like real life.
Nothing dramatic, just honest talking.
And the first thing we want to talk about is getting comfortable speaking English. Not perfect, just comfortable.
Comfort is underrated.
People often think comfort comes after confidence.
But usually it's the other way around.
Yes, you get comfortable first and confidence grows later.
Slowly, quietly.
I remember when English still felt tight in my mouth.
That's a good way to describe it.
Like every word needed permission to exist.
And approval.
Exactly. And if something came out wrong, it felt like a disaster.
That feeling is very common.
Do you remember that stage for yourself?
Very clearly. I was always thinking one sentence ahead, trying to control everything.
That's exhausting.
It is, and it doesn't sound natural.
Because real conversations aren't controlled.
They're messy.
Beautifully messy.
Sometimes awkward.
Especially at the beginning.
And that's okay.
I think one of the biggest fears learners have is silence.
Silence feels like failure.
But silence is normal.
Silence is thinking time.
Native speakers pause all the time.
Sometimes for very long, dramatic reasons.
Or because they forgot what they were saying.
That too.
And nobody panics.
Exactly.
So if you're listening and you freeze sometimes, that doesn't mean your English is bad.
It means you're human.
Let's talk about what people actually say when they need time.
Simple things. Let me think. Give me a second.
Or even just,
The most international word.
truly.
Everyone understands it.
And phrases like, to be honest, help soften what comes next.
They prepare the listener
Prepare them for what?
for honesty, uncertainty, or something personal.
That's very human English.
Yes.
Another fear I hear a lot is, what if I sound stupid?
Everyone sounds stupid sometimes.
Thank you for saying that out loud.
It's freeing.
And sounding simple doesn't mean you are simple.
Simple language can carry deep ideas
Sometimes it carries them better.
because it doesn't hide them.
I love when learners stop trying to impress.
That's when real connection starts.
Let's imagine a very normal situation. You're talking to a coworker or a classmate.
You're not discussing philosophy.
Sadly.
You're talking about the day.
And that's where comfort is built.
Exactly.
You say things like, it's been a long day.
Or, I'm a bit tired, to be honest.
That sentence does so much work.
It's honest and relatable.
And if someone answers and you don't catch everything,
You ask, sorry, I didn't catch that.
such a useful phrase.
And very polite.
Pretending you understand is much worse.
It usually leads to confusion.
Or awkward smiling.
A lot of awkward smiling.
Comfort also comes from repetition.
Hearing the same phrases again and again.
Like, you know what I mean.
Or, at the end of the day.
Those phrases aren't fancy.
But they're powerful.
They make you sound natural without effort.
Exactly.
And comfort grows when English stops feeling like a performance,
And starts feeling like a tool,
a tool you can trust.
even when it slips a little.
We're going to keep coming back to this idea throughout the series.
Comfort first.
Because once you're comfortable, everything else follows.
Sooner or later,
Let's pause here for a moment, not because we're done, but because this feels like a natural breath.
like putting a comma, not a full stop.
Exactly. We'll continue from here. Okay, we're back in it. It feels easy to continue from here.
That's usually a good sign that we didn't force anything.
You know what I keep thinking about? How often people say, I understand English, but I can't speak.
That sentence shows up everywhere.
And it always makes me a little sad.
Me too, because it usually means they're being too hard on themselves.
Understanding is already a huge step.
Speaking is just the visible part.
It's like learning to swim.
You can understand how water works, but your body still needs time.
And sometimes you panic even though you know what to do.
Exactly.
So, what actually helps people move from understanding to speaking?
Safety.
Safety.
Feeling safe to sound imperfect.
That's powerful.
If you're afraid of judgment, your mouth closes.
Even if your brain is full of words.
Yes.
That's why cozy conversations matter so much.
They lower the pressure.
I think that's why people like listening to podcasts.
You can listen without being tested.
Nobody suddenly asks, okay, now you speak.
Thankfully.
Listening builds comfort quietly.
And comfort builds courage.
Do you think people should talk to themselves in English?
Yes, but gently.
Gently is the key word.
Not judging, not correcting every sentence.
Just describing what you're doing.
Exactly. I'm making coffee. I'm tired today.
That's such honest English.
And very useful.
I sometimes tell learners to narrate their day quietly.
Like a documentary about yourself.
Yes, here we see Anastasia opening the fridge again.
Very dramatic moment.
Humor helps a lot, actually.
It removes fear.
When you laugh at your mistakes, they lose power.
Exactly.
What about grammar? People always ask about grammar.
Grammar matters, but timing matters more.
What do you mean by timing?
If you focus on grammar while speaking, you freeze. If you review grammar later, you grow.
That makes sense.
Speaking is not the moment for perfection.
It's the moment for connection.
Exactly.
I think learners need permission to sound not ready.
Nobody is ever fully ready.
Native speakers aren't either.
Very true.
Another thing I notice, people memorize answers.
Yes, prepared sentences.
And then real life asks a different question.
And everything collapses.
That can feel awful.
But it's normal.
So what's better than memorizing?
Learning flexible phrases.
Like, I guess.
Or it depends.
Those phrases give you space.
They buy time.
And time equals comfort.
Exactly.
I love phrases that sound unfinished.
English loves unfinished thoughts.
It really does.
People trail off all the time
And nobody corrects them.
because meaning still arrives.
Meaning is the goal, not beauty.
Always.
Let's talk about mistakes for a moment.
Okay.
What kind of mistakes actually matter in conversation?
The ones that block understanding.
And most mistakes don't do that.
Exactly.
Wrong article, wrong tense, people still understand you.
Context does a lot of work.
Listeners want to understand you.
They're on your side more often than you think.
That's such a comforting thought.
It really is.
I wish more learners believed that.
That's why we keep saying it.
Repetition builds belief.
Just like language.
Before we wrap this part up, let's say one very important thing clearly.
Go ahead.
You don't need confidence to speak.
Speaking creates confidence.
Step by step.
Slowly.
Comfort first.
Everything else later.
Let's leave it here for now.
A gentle pause.
We'll continue next time, right where we are.
No need to rush.
And here we are again. It feels familiar already, like we never really left.
That's the nice thing about conversations that don't try to impress. You can just step back in.
I keep thinking about something you said earlier, that speaking creates confidence.
Yeah, it sounds simple, but people fight it.
Because they want confidence first.
Which is like wanting muscles before going to the gym.
That's a very clear image.
And painfully accurate.
So let's talk about practice that doesn't feel heavy.
The kind you can actually keep doing.
What does that look like for you?
Short moments, 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there. Nothing heroic.
That feels realistic.
Consistency beats intensity.
Another traditional truth.
Old ideas survive for a reason.
I think learners often wait for the right moment to speak.
And that moment rarely comes.
Because life doesn't pause and say, okay, now you're ready.
It just keeps going.
So you speak when you can, how you can.
Exactly.
What about embarrassment? That's a big one.
Embarrassment fades faster than regret.
That's very true.
Most people don't remember your mistake. You do.
We're much harder on ourselves than anyone else.
Always.
I still remember tiny mistakes from years ago.
Nobody else does, I promise.
That's comforting.
Good.
Let's talk about sounding natural. People chase that word.
Often without knowing what it means.
So, what does it actually mean?
It means sounding relaxed, not perfect.
Relaxed English has space in it.
Pauses, fillers, half sentences.
Like saying, by the way, and then changing topic.
Or starting a sentence and then saying, actually.
I do that all the time.
Everyone does.
Learners sometimes think they must finish every sentence properly.
Real speech doesn't work that way.
Real speech breathes.
Exactly.
Another thing that helps comfort is familiar topics.
Talking about what you already know.
Not pushing yourself into complex debates.
Yes, start with your life.
Smiles. Food, work, routines, feelings.
Those words repeat often.
Repetition builds confidence quietly.
Without you noticing.
That's how fluency really grows.
Not in big jumps.
More like small steps.
Taken regularly.
Do you think people should record themselves speaking?
If they can be kind to themselves, yes.
That's a big if.
Very big.
Hearing your own voice can be uncomfortable.
But it's useful.
You realize you sound better than you think.
Most people do.
Our inner critic is loud.
Louder than reality.
One thing I love about English is how forgiving it is.
It's flexible.
You can say the same thing in many ways.
And people still understand you.
That takes pressure off.
It should.
Sometimes learners ask me, is this sentence correct?
I usually ask, did people understand you?
That's the real question.
Grammar can wait.
Comfort can't.
Exactly.
I think this is a good place to slow down again.
Let the ideas settle.
We're not closing anything yet.
Just another comma.
We'll keep going from here. It's interesting how each time we come back, the conversation feels a little deeper without trying.
That's usually what happens when you stay with one idea long enough.
Today I want to talk about something a bit more personal, identity and language.
That's a big topic, but a quiet one.
Yes, not dramatic identity, everyday identity.
The kind you feel when you open your mouth to speak.
Many learners say, I don't feel like myself in English.
I hear that a lot.
And it can feel uncomfortable.
Because language carries personality.
Humor, politeness, emotions, all of that changes.
Especially at first.
When your English is simple, you might feel simpler.
Even if you're not.
That gap can be frustrating.
Very.
But here's the important part. That gap closes.
Slowly but surely.
Your personality doesn't disappear.
It waits.
I like that.
It's patient.
I remember the first time I made someone laugh in English.
That's a special moment.
It felt like, oh, I'm here now.
Exactly.
Not perfect English, just real connection.
That's when the language becomes yours.
I think people worry too much about losing their accent.
Accents tell a story.
Where you come from.
And what you've lived.
Clear speech matters, not erasing yourself.
Completely agree.
Sometimes learners apologize for their English before they even speak.
I wish they wouldn't.
Me too.
Speaking another language is already impressive.
You don't need to say sorry for trying.
Ever.
Language learning also teaches patience.
And humility.
You become a beginner again.
Which is uncomfortable for adults.
But also healthy.
It reminds you how learning feels.
That feeling connects people.
Shared vulnerability does that.
I think that's why language exchanges can feel emotional.
You're both exposed.
And both learning.
On equal ground.
Before we close this episode, I want to look forward a bit.
Okay.
In the next conversation, we'll talk more about habits and the future.
How small actions shape progress.
Not dramatic change.
Sustainable change.
Because language learning is a long relationship.
Not a short project.
Very true.
And relationships need care.
What about you? Tell us in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts. I feel this episode coming to a natural end.
It feels complete for now.
Not finished, just resting.
Exactly.
Okay, that's a wrap.
You just wanted to say that, didn't you? See you next time.